So today I finished playing the demo of Metaphor ReFantazio. I couldn't get, of course, to the final boss, but for the dungeon, but I was able to, get to a point where, well, I couldn't continue anymore. But of course, I experienced with different things, and the more I did, the more I realized how much depth there is to the combat. And the combat itself is very, very satisfying. I really needed to think through about, position of my characters, which item I'm bringing, which classes, again I forgot the exact name for it, I choose for the fight, and whether I should upgrade it before. When I'm ready, maybe gonna unlock a new ability is going to be very strong for a particular fight. Also decide how I prioritize enemies. For example, this is the last fight that I actually fought. So I decided to prioritize that enemy that actually can deal massive damage, can also buff the other weaker enemies. Before that I did the opposite and I didn't succeed. After that I decided to just focus on that enemy, try to get rid of that enemy, and eventually I was able to do well and finish it. To get rid of him first. In terms of UI, by the way, I really love that. Really, there are lots of things happening on the screen. It's very flashy. Some might maybe say it is too flashy, but I basically love it. Regarding the visuals of the world, I think this is one of the ugliest games that I play in 2024 for sure. I mean, seriously, I just don't like it. It actually ruined the immersion for me to some degree. There are some areas you can actually go off-route and discover things, which is nice. But again, in general, it feels very linear. But again, because it's focused more on the combat itself, I actually didn't really care about that too much, because all I wanted is to get into fights, and this is the main thing in this game. It's so satisfying, rather than trying to lose myself in the world. I mean, maybe it would be nice, I don't know, but usually with this type of games, I want kind of be more straight into the action. Especially with this type of game, there's so much small talk, useless nonsense small talks with the characters, which you can skip, that's fine. But lots of these things that really just... I care about it at the beginning, but then they talk so much nonsense that I just couldn't care less about it. I just skip it altogether. If they just could have kept it, I mean, more confined and straight to the point, it would be great. It would make me really want to follow the story to some degree. But right now, I just skip everything because I really don't care. They just talk too much. I can't wait like 1 minute for them to finish talking. I just skip everything altogether, rather than try to find some good lines where I actually can connect with what they're saying, which is unfortunate. So I'm still on the fence whether to get the game. Luckily I have a few more days to decide whether I should jump into the game. Overall, I think it's going to be a great game, seriously, and the main reason for that, and I'm saying that, is because there's lots of depth to the combat and things to unlock, and different type of enemies, and knowing all the weaknesses and discovering things regarding to your abilities, which I really like. So yeah, basically I don't like the characters hovering so much and so much talks that are really... I don't care about it that much. Give me something straight to the point, to the story, which I can relate and move on, so I can I don't know what to say. Why they made it like that? It's just... I don't know. I force people who love really all this, maybe anime and some manga that you read and you have lots of these things, I can understand. And try probably to mix between that and, the storytelling, that aspect, kind of the comics aspect, and the action combat, and that's the result. And probably people who are, love this new game and you want to learn more about the characters, I can definitely understand that. It's just stretched out too much for me. I mean, I'm looking at this promotion at the end of the demo. I mean, look how ugly this game looks. I mean, why? Probably using an old engine. I mean, there's no excuse for that, seriously. Probably just using an old engine. Because there's no reason. We can create something so much better than that, by the way, in terms of visual fidelity, than doing something like that. The thing is that because of the comics, it's actually the cartoony look, it kind of blends okay with this, so it's not totally off, but still, come on. If you design something better than this, you will see that they can create something so much better than what they did. It's just, that's what you have, so you're gonna accept it, right? But I don't accept it. So overall, bottom line is the demo was excellent in my opinion. Yeah, I know. The demo was excellent. because the things that matters the most to me are there, and it was actually really fun to play. That's my thoughts about the demo so far. Very positive. I just wish that I was more immersed in the world itself, which I love it so much when it comes to RPG games, having something like that. For example, Baldur's Gate 3, amazing! Wow! The game was amazing, the exploring felt amazing. Yeah, I mean, this is huge difference. That's why Baldur's Gate 3 was one of my favorite games of all time, because both the combat and again, it wasn't even real time, it was turn-based, which I actually wasn't playing many games like that in the past several years, and I still enjoyed so much and was so immersed in the game. Yeah, for my opinion, the game I think will be worth it, especially for those who love Persona games and know what to expect, but those who love turn-based games and want something with enough depth, I think they will enjoy playing this game. That's it. That's my thoughts so far. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts. Overall, great demo, in my opinion. Thanks for watching.